guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amaya, and if you're new, welcome. In today's video, I'll be doing a Sisterlocks chit chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm wishing nothing but blessings for us all as we continue to go into this new year. So I do have a appointment coming up next week to get my Sisterlocks retightened. I did find out a policy that I didn't know that my loctician had, because this week she contacted me and she told me that I was due for a retightening, and this week unfortunately I wasn't able to get my Sisterlocks retightened, so I just rescheduled for my Sisterlocks to be retightened next week. Now, when I told my loctician that I wasn't able to get my Sisterlocks retightened, I said that could I get it done the following week, and she said yes, and we set a date and time. Later on that day, I received a text message from her saying that I would be charged $20 extra due to me having 1 week of new growth. Now, to me, I never knew that this is her policy. So when I did receive that text message, I'm like, hold up now, I wish I would have known that prior to me changing the week that I wanted to get my Sisterlocks retightened. Even though I did say that I wanted it done next week, if I would have known that this was her policy, I probably would have just tried to get my Sisterlocks retightened this week. Instead of switching my retightening to a 7-week retightening, I would have kept it at a 6-week retightening appointment. But I wish I just would have known, because me rescheduling my retightening to a later week, I would have known, okay, my loctician, she charges more, so I would have expected that. But for me not to know and then find out after I done set my retightening up for a later week, I find out after. So I just wish that she would have told me, but I understand that it's her policy. Let me know down below, how would you feel if you were in my shoes, as well as I do know that locticians, they do charge more when their clients do have a lot of new growth. I know when I first met my loctician, she had charged me more due to me not getting my Sisterlocks retightened in months. So I understand locticians charging more if a client has a lot of new growth, but for me, I don't feel as though I have a lot of new growth to be charged an extra $20. So that was just so unexpected. So if you are a loctician, it is best to tell your client your policies so they know. But I've never missed a 6-week retightening appointment, so that's why it's never come up. But I still think that I should have known, even though I normally do get my Sisterlocks retightened every 6 weeks. So let me know down below, has this ever happened to you? How would you feel if you were in my shoes? Let me know down below. Or have you ever had to pay more due to you getting your Sisterlocks retightened at a later week? Let me know down below. Now, I do know that a lot of locticians have went up in pricing. I know the Sisterlocks group that I am in, a woman, she posted that her loctician had went up in pricing, and it's the same price that my loctician has gone up. My loctician, she went up $15, but I knew it was coming. It's a new year, everything is going up in price. I just didn't know when she would change her pricing, but I understand. And $15 it's not that much to the point where I can't afford to get my Sisterlocks retightened anymore. So when I do get my Sisterlocks retightened next week, I'll have to pay my loctician's new price, as well as I'll have to pay my $20 extra for setting my retightening to a later week. Let me know down below. And this is not even shade towards my loctician. My loctician, she does a wonderful job on my Sisterlocks, but I guess it was just miscommunication. So that is what that is, because a lot of people will get offended and say, oh, you said this, you said that. I'm just sharing what happened and how I felt in the moment without me knowing that this was a policy. And I think anybody would feel that way in any situation of not knowing something and then you find out later. So it's no shade. I like my loctician, and she does a wonderful job. Another thing that I want to touch on is how I want to get a protective hairstyle done over my Sisterlocks. Yes, you guys, I just want something done different to my hair. For me right now, when it comes down to my Sisterlocks, I do not like wearing my Sisterlocks straight down. I love being able to curl my Sisterlocks with my pipe cleaners, or I just learned how to do lock knots. So I'm finding ways to do different hairstyles to my Sisterlocks, but I still want to get a protective hairstyle over my Sisterlocks, and I see nothing wrong with that. I know that that is a big debate in the lock community, whether or not someone should get protective hairstyles over their locks, because a lot of people will say, wasn't that your whole point of getting locks, so you could get away from weave? But for me, like I said, I just want something different. And before I locked my hair, I was natural. I've been natural my entire life. So for me, that's not the case where I felt the need to lock my hair because I wanted to get away from chemicals and weave. It was just because I always loved locks. So yeah, me getting a protective hairstyle, I don't see anything wrong with that. How do you guys feel about protective hairstyles? I will say, if you are thinking about getting a protective hairstyle, and if you're not so sure about it, maybe speak with your loctician about it before doing so. But for me, I've worn protective hairstyles over my Sisterlocks, so I already know what to expect. And when I did wear protective hairstyles over my Sisterlocks, my hair was not damaged. So I am excited about getting this protective hairstyle, and my Sisterlocks are not going anywhere. I do know a lot of women, especially in the beginning of their Sisterlocks journey, they will cover their Sisterlocks up with wigs, but I will say that that's not good to cover up your Sisterlocks a lot. I said in the beginning of your Sisterlocks journey, because you want to embrace it. I know there will be times where you may be insecure, but you have to find ways to learn to love them at every stage. And I don't see no problem with wearing wigs and getting protective hairstyles over your locks, but just know when you do get those protective hairstyles that you love your Sisterlocks as much as you love that protective hairstyle that you're wearing. But I see nothing wrong with wearing protective hairstyles over your Sisterlocks as long as you're taking care of your hair. So let me know down below, how do you feel about protective hairstyles? Have you ever gotten one? Was it a success? Let me know down below. Something else that I want to touch on is how I remember when I first began my Sisterlocks journey, how I had curly ends at the end of my Sisterlocks because my hair is curly. And now I see where a lot of women are combing out the ends of their locks just so they have their curls back, because eventually they will lock. So for me, I remember saying, oh, I'm gonna miss my curls, but then once my hair locked, y'all, I did not care about my curls anymore. And right now, I don't think I would have the patience to sit and comb out every end of my lock just to have curls. But yeah, a lot of women are doing that. Have you ever thought about combing the ends of your locks just so your hair can be curly again? Or do you guys think that you're going to miss your curls once they lock up? Let me know down below. But other than that, my Sisterlocks journey is cool. I just want something different. I do sometimes think about, though, I know that my Sisterlocks are not going anywhere, but sometimes I do think about when I do see natural hair, like, Maya, how would your hair look if you did get rid of your Sisterlocks? I know when I went to go see the movie A Journal for Jordan with Michael B. Jordan and Shantae Adams, it's a beautiful movie. Shantae's hair, it's so beautiful, natural, and it was just flowing, and she wore it down in the movie, and I was just looking at it. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And I told myself, Maya, how would you look if you had your loose natural hair again and you wore it down? But yeah, I'm not getting rid of my Sisterlocks. And I even thought about if I did decide to get rid of my Sisterlocks, I'd probably cut my Sisterlocks maybe like at this length, all of them, and then I would comb them out, and I'll have like a short afro just so I can see how my hair naturally grows, or even shorter than that, because I would love to see how my hair grows from the root and watch it flourish if I was to get rid of my Sisterlocks. But they're not going anywhere. So do you guys have those moments where you think about getting rid of your locks? Let me know down below. But other than that, oh, let me tell y'all this. Yo, I was at work and this lady, she was giving me a compliment on my Sisterlocks, and I was telling her, thank you, I appreciate it. And the next thing I know, y'all, this woman was running her fingers through my ponytail, and it took me back a bit. I'm thinking to myself, hold up now, I know this lady did not touch my hair, and this was another black woman. So it's crazy that she did that. She know black women do not play about people touching our hair, and she put her fingers in my hair. And it's funny because the other day I was on Facebook, and I saw where a woman posted in the Sisterlocks group how a woman was trying to touch her Sisterlocks, and the lady kept trying to back away from her, and the lady was just kept trying to get to her hair. So it was funny that happened to me, and I'm thinking, this has never happened to me before. A lot of people, when they see my Sisterlocks, they will say they're beautiful, and I say thank you. I don't remember where someone has asked me for permission to touch my hair. That has never happened before. But I didn't get upset with the lady, but that has never happened to me before, where someone just decided to touch my hair without even asking me, except for my boyfriend, you know. But other than that, yeah, no, that's never happened to me. But you can let me know down below, has someone ever touched your hair without permission? Or even if someone asks for permission to touch your hair, do you let them, if they're a stranger, you know, at that? But that has never happened to me. For myself, I can just look at someone's hair and just admire it. I don't have to touch their hair to get a feeling of how their hair feels. I can just look at it and say, oh my goodness, your hair is beautiful. But yeah, that happened to me, you guys. But other than that, everything has been cool on my Sisterlocks journey. I'm excited to get my Sisterlocks retightened next week. I'm excited to get this protective hairstyle over my Sisterlocks. This is a new year, like I said, and I wanted to come on here also and show you guys my vision board that I created, and I want to look back at this video and see what I accomplished this year. So right here it says Black Business Owner, honey. I definitely want to start my business this year. I'm excited to reveal it to you guys. I think you guys are going to love it once I put it out there into the world. So that's something that I'm working on behind the scenes, and I just can't wait to become this Black business owner. I'm excited. As well as right here, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a jar full of money. I want to work on saving my money. Buy what you need and not what you want, okay? Right here it says love yourself, because I'm working on self-love and loving myself all of the way, and I think that's just something that I'm always working on when it comes to self-love and just working on my confidence. So yes, right here, honey, this woman shaped like a Coke bottle. I want to get fit and in shape. This has been a goal of mine for so long. I just need to accomplish it and just enjoy working out, because it's a part of life, and being healthy is just staying fit, because I want to live a long life. I don't want to, you know, I won't be young forever, so I want to get this body in shape, okay? So yep, that is a goal of mine, to get fit. Right here, you guys, is a driver's license, y'all. Y'all, I need to get my license this year. It's hard out here lifting and taking Ubers. It is so expensive. So y'all, I need to get my driver's license this year. That is a goal of mine. As well as, this is a big goal of mine, is growing on my YouTube channel. You guys, I just hit 300 subscribers yesterday, so I'm so excited. I really do appreciate you guys. I want to create different content on my channel. I want you guys to get to know me on a personal level, so I'm just thinking of ideas so I can create these videos for you, but still include Sisterlock content. I know that this is a way for me to look back on my life and see what I have accomplished. And with our locks are continuing to grow, so we should be growing as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.